Hey guys, so today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how people use their energy because I see it so much, how people use their energy. And it's an addiction, but it's a habit that we choose to form that we kind of let get out of control, right? And this all makes sense the more you watch this video because I'm going to get more into this stuff, but basically you see a lot of people that will, let their triggers or let their negative thoughts and emotions and beliefs, they'll kind of feed into that, but they won't feed into their positive thoughts and beliefs and feelings. And a lot of people do that. And I mean, it's understandable because life can really suck sometimes. But that's why self-awareness is so important, because you do not have to think of those things. You do not have to, feel what you don't want to feel, like sometimes, yes, it does just come up, but it is your choice to keep feeding into it or not. That's why you have to become self-aware so that you can control your thoughts and emotions as they come towards you. And you don't have to force yourself to be positive right away. How I like to do it and how I believe it should be done, and from my years of learning and experiences with this stuff, I do truly value the belief of allowing yourself to binge out your emotions and then just settle down after that. But don't let yourself, like, everyone has a certain amount that they can do that. Like, I can last like 15, 20 minutes, 20 minutes at the most with binging out my emotions, but then I have to stop, and if I don't stop and I continue, then I get out of control with my emotions. So you have to be aware of how much you can handle with binging out your emotions before you let yourself get out of control, because if you let yourself get out of control, then you're allowing it to have control and power over you, which gives it power and control over your fate and destiny in your life, because those things are like lessons, and they will repeat themselves to you until you solve them and deal with them and recover from them. And I made a video about this. I think this was the one that I did just yesterday. I don't know. I've done a few different videos like this. So if you want to check that out, you will find them on this channel. And like binging your emotions is important to do, in my opinion. And it's just like it helps you to recover from those things. Because if you just expect yourself to just drop it and think positively forever and never let negativity bug you, or never binge out your emotions because, and you feel the need to, it's only going to hurt you more, because it's going to make it harder to let go. Whereas, like I mentioned in my other video that I just did, I talked about binging out your emotions, and it helps that to binge out your emotions. It helps because it gets you to actually understand that this is exhausting for you, and that it's better if you just let it go. This is exhausting you. You don't need to hold on to it. So binging out your emotions teaches you quite a bit when you pay attention to it. And that's important to understand, because if you just let your negativity control your life and where you're going in life, it's not going to be so good. Like, so many people feel like they lack self-worth, and so many people feel like just so down on themselves and their lives all the time. So it makes them feel like they don't have a sense of purpose on this planet, and all these other negative things and these feelings that they feel, and they focus on those things, and that's what they build their life off of. And this is what I wanted to make this video about, because the thing is that we do not think that we have the power to create our destinies, but we're creating our destinies by feeding on our negativity, and that just creates more negativity into our life. And regardless if everyone believes that is true or not, it shows itself, like it proves to us all the time that that does indeed happen. And other than that, we are constantly feeding these negative thoughts rather than positive ones. So it's keeping us from experiencing more positivity and light and love in our lives, right? Because we do not choose to pay attention to that. So that creates a bit of resistance to actually experience what we truly want to experience. Because wanting and being in the accepting, position in your life to actually accept good into your life, totally different. You might want love in your life, but when someone tries to love you, you don't think that it's real. So that person ends up leaving or whatever, because you didn't accept it, right? So that's kind of what that, that's how that happens in your life. And that's why, it's so important to understand when you are being overly negative and, because feeling your negative emotions isn't bad or wrong, but it's excessively letting them create your life and excessively allowing them to control you. If you're constantly out of control with your emotions, whether that's because of a situation in your life or how a person wronged you or whatever, you have to let it go, because if you let it just stay there and control you for the rest of your life, you're only going to attract more of those things, and in other words, even just more negativity in your life in general, and you're not going to likely get to where you truly want to be, which is not around that negative bullshit. But here's the funny thing that I really wanted to talk about in this video is that people, like, what they do basically is that they feed into their negativity and they give their negativity like all their power and all their energy. And this is what kind of like drives me crazy. But this is why I'm teaching this stuff, and this is why I like to help people through this. And I used to do this too. I used to be the person that would give all the power that I had to my negative energy and my negative emotions. And the thing is, and sometimes I still do, because again, they are habits that we create that we need to get under control and become aware of so that we can overcome those things and stop letting them control our lives, so we can actually move on to a better part in our lives that we've been waiting for probably quite a few years, most people. Because when we hold on to negative things, it doesn't make room for the positive to enter until we do let go of those negative things. Sometimes that's why people can't manifest things so quickly or at all, and they just give up completely, because a lot of people don't understand that they need to let things go, certain things go, so that they can actually move on and have better things into their lives, right? So when we give all of our power away to our negativity, we don't have any power left to give to our positivity. And this is what like really bothers me, is that people will give all their power to their negativity, and when they do that, they are not making room for the positivity to enter their life once again, because they're giving all their power away to negativity and to the negative things in their life and their negative feelings and negative beliefs of themselves and their insecurities and all of that. So just negative energy in general. And when that happens, they do not feel positive within themselves at all. And the thing is that you are using all that power and all that energy that you do not think you have to bring more bad things into your life. And apart from that, you're allowing yourself to sit and dwell. You're using all your power and all your energy to make more negativity, right? Unintentionally, of course, but it's still happening. And that's where the self-awareness comes in, and it's so important to know that stuff, because if you do not become aware of that stuff, you're just allowing it to control you, and it becomes a constant cycle until you learn to let go of it so that you can actually experience better things into your life. So you do not need to let your negativity control you. Understand that everything you want out of life, you do have the power and the energy to do those things. It's just that you are sitting there giving your negativity all your power and all your energy, so you're left feeling like absolutely nothing. So you don't feel like your positive goals and like the positive things that you actually do want in your life aren't even worth it anymore. So I hope that this video has helped you guys in some sort of way at least. And if it did, be sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribing to my channel for more videos. And as always, I will link my vlog channel in the description below this video.